guys, I was playing with the fog a little bit in Maya, and this is what I was able to achieve. This kind of fog I like that has some holes in it. So we will be controlling the fog by using textures, black and white images. But this is actually not the AI fog that you can find in Maya, because that one I will show you later is the whole. So it's united. It doesn't have. You will not be able to achieve this kind of result because this fog has holes. It's kind of clumps, patches of the fog, like you can see here. The fog that has some see-through areas. This is the fog we will be creating. So here is another example, and another example, and I also have this scene I'm working on currently. I will have the island, some trees there, and I want this kind of fog that is not covering the whole ground and just hovering over some parts of the place and not everywhere. Yeah, this is the scene I created by using Volt Machine, these mountains, and also Quixel Mixer for the ground, and Mesh Network was used for the scattering the trees and the grass, but still a lot to do on this scene. So let's work on our fog. So I will just create quickly some basic scene, nothing too fancy. So we'll just concentrating on this fog. And this is how the fog looks like here in Maya. Yeah, so you know that if you using this basic fog, if you go here under the Arnold settings and under environment, and you add the fog that is called create AI fog, and this is what you have. This is not what you want at all. Now here is some basic parameters you can adjust. And the distance is controlling the density. Yeah, so you can see the fog is everywhere, and at some point if you put the distance like to 20, you even don't see the ground. You starting to see only the trees and nothing else. No grass, nothing. So directional lights. So here is the ground. What I've done here, I just painted it some paint effects. So if we go to the modeling, generate, make paintable this mesh, and now generate. Let's go to get brush, grass. I just added some grass, field grass. I'm selecting this field grass and starting to paint something here from the above. Very quickly. So this is just so you can also play with this and recreate this scene, but this is not gonna be look very good because the point of this tutorial is to show you this type of the fog. Okay, now we have to obviously, let me just check if we have enough of this. It will be enough probably. So we have to create the mesh now. From this modify, convert paint effects to polygons. It's converting, and now let's go select these nodes, expand them, and we have to change, because we will be using Arnold renderer. There is a shader that only Arnold renderer is using, is a standard surface, because those paint effects are working with the old renderer, Maya software. So we'll have to change this. And just something very basic, change this color to yellow, because this is like dry weeds, dry grass. And let's add a light. I already have added a sky dome light here, but I also will add a directional light. Create light, where it is, light, directional light. I'll scale it, and I will rotate so that it is facing the sun. Not facing, but coming from that sun. You can see the arrows are there, and they have to be pointing onto the grass, something like this. Okay, maybe let's put it like so. Okay, so the fluids. Let's add our fog now. Actually, let's render it just to see what we have at the moment. Okay, it looks more or less. Not too good, not too bad. So add our fog. Let's go to effects, fluids, and where is that? Get example, fluid, and we'll select this rolling fog, and we will change some parameters. Actually, a lot of the parameters we have to change. This fog comes with a haze. You can see that bluish tint. Actually, I like the position of this camera already. Let me check it again. Yeah, so here in the render you can see this fog comes with this blue haze. We wanna delete this. We don't want this blue haze, and also we don't want the light for this fog, special light for this fog. So we just need only the container of this fog. It looks like we don't see now nothing, almost nothing, but if we click this isolate select button, we can actually see some fog, starting to see some fog, white fog you can see here, but we'll come back to that. So what else I wanted to tell you? Yeah, let's isolate this fog, and let's go to this light. Actually, what I wanna do, I will bring the intensity of the light higher, a little bit higher, something like this. We can actually control the color of the fog by using light, but I will show you some other ways to do this. Yeah, let's isolate the fog. And if you go from the above, you can see it looks like square. You can change the scale to 2, maybe here and 2 here. Okay, it looks like square, and the edges are very harsh. If we go here to the fog shape under the shading, transparency, we'll make it denser by using by changing this slider. and you can see the edges are very harsh, so you can change it if you go to the drop off shape and change it to sphere, and edge drop off, change it to 1. Now it's much better. The color of the fog you can change here if you want, but the most of the parameters you're changing here under the textures. Let's change the scale a bit more, 3. Okay, let me see what else we can adjust here. Okay, maybe I can play with this a bit more. Frequency 1. That looks good. And now we can go and look from this angle. Okay, looks already not too bad, but I will play with the frequency a bit more. Yeah, something like this. Also, the height of the fog is here. We're adjusting. This is X, Y, Z. On the Y, let's put it to 2, and look what we have. Already looking very nice. And disable this isolate button, select button. Also, the grass is too yellow at the moment. I don't quite like this, even though this is just for just to show you the fog, not the grass, but I still don't like to see it that yellow. Yeah, maybe this is looking better now. Just play with the angle now. Yeah. Maybe adjust the transparency as well of the fog. Where is this transparency? Is here. Maybe it's too high. The fog is too high. So 1.5, 1.2. Okay, looks already quite decent. Okay guys, so this is the final render, and I think for 5 minutes that we spent on this is not bad result. Yeah, so thank you for watching guys this tutorial. I'll see you next time.